captivating audiences everywhere they go, these multi-talent superstars have taught and performed around the globe. As a master acrobat and part-time world champion Lindy Hopper, he met Jules and turned her into a gypsy. Now they're known for adapting the slogan, "Come fly our friendly skies." Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yuval Hut and Gypsy Jules.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Deco Speakeasy. Tonight's show is part of the World Art Deco Month. We have an amazing show for you tonight. We have live music, a jazz vocalist and trumpet player, a virtuoso violinist, and a magician. And we're even going to have a quick Art Deco tour. And of course, we're going to dance a lot. So before we get started, let's get off our couch, learn a quick step of Charleston. This is quick, it's easy, anyone can do it. So the first thing we're going to do is have all of the weight on your left leg. Julia is going to be opposite to me. And what we're going to do is we're going to tap with our right, just tap your right foot in front and then shift back. All the weight on your right leg. Now tap it your left and step forward. Tap in front, shift back, tap behind, step forward, and then just let your arms go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you feel like twisting, you can. We twist the heels in as we tap. Boom, da-da, boom, da-da. The next move we're going to do looks like this. Kick, 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 down, up, and down. Kick, 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 down, up, and down. We start with the right, then we change to the left. Let me show how we do that. We kick with our right foot, jump onto our left. Kick with the left foot, jump onto the left. Kick with the right foot. Instead of jumping to the right, we bring it down so both feet are down, then we jump up. Let's do that again. Right, left, right, down, up, and down. Left, right, left, down, up, and down. Right, left, right, down, up, and down. Left, right, left, down, up, and down. Let's do the two together. We're going to do 2/8 of the 20s Charleston basic rhythm. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 2, 2, 3, 5, 7. Now we're going to add the up and downs. Kick, 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 down, up, and down. Kick, 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 down, up, and down. You see, it's really, really easy. And now let's kick off the night with some live music by Stefan from 5 String Swing. Take it away, Stefan.
Hello, everybody. All right, we're going to start it off with some Gershwin, Lady Be Good.
Wow, so good to have you back, Stefan. Really, we haven't heard you in a while. And guess what? We have a special guest again tonight. His name is Kyle Gemberlin. But first, we have a little intro for him.
Captivating audiences everywhere he goes, this multi-talent artist has traveled and performed around the globe. With a blend of youthful charm and old-school swagger, this young man is an internationally known jazz vocalist and trumpet player. He started his career in Shanghai, China, and when he came back to the US of A, he greeted everyone with a good old "Hao Qiu Bu Jian," which means long time no see. Please welcome the one and only Kyle Gemberlin.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's been a while.
That's the truth. It's good.
We're happy to have you back. And what a special treat for us in World Art Deco Month to have you be a part of that. You just fit perfectly into. What do you have for us tonight?
Well, I got. We're gonna give you one more chance to break out that Charleston skills you just picked up a couple minutes ago. Here's one of the classic Charleston tunes. This is Sweet Georgia Brown.
Oh yeah.
No gal has made us got a shade on Sweet Georgia Brown. 2 left feet, but also need that Sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for Sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why, you know I don't lie. Well, it's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why it's a shame how she's cooled 'em down. Fellas that she can't get must be fellas that she ain't met. Georgia claimed her, Georgia named her Sweet Georgia Brown. It's got a shade, 2 left feet, but she's so neat. They all sigh and wanna die. That sweet, sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know I don't lie. Well, all those tips the porter slips to Sweet Georgia Brown. They buy clothes at fashion shows for $1 down. Well, fellas, won't you tip your hats? Oh boy, ain't she the cat. Who's that, mister? Tell your sister it's Sweet Georgia Brown. Georgia claimed her, Georgia named her Sweet Georgia Brown. Thank you.
Wow, Kyle. I love that song, Sweet Georgia Brown. I have a whole choreography to that one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to the next part of the night, which is we have a special guest from MDPL. His name is Howard, but we have a special intro for him.
Educating audiences everywhere he goes, this MDPL tour guide is one of a kind. Amassing over 60,000 views on the gram from one of his Art Deco tours, he continues to be a trailblazer in the field. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of our very own, Howard Breyer.
Today we're in beautiful Miami Beach, Florida, where we'll take a look at the history and architecture of the city. Of course, Art Deco is the style of architecture most associated with the city. Miami Beach has about 800 Art Deco buildings, one of the highest concentrations of any city in the world. So we have a beautiful day for a walking tour, nice bright blue sky. So in honor of the good weather, I have a poem to recite. When wintry winds begin to blow and northern lands are wrapped in snow, leave sleet and chilling winds behind and hie to Florida to find bright sunny days and magic nights where never any snowstorm blights, where birds sing out their roundelay and flowers blossom every day. We're standing in front of the Congress Hotel, a typical small Art Deco building in Miami Beach. There was a big exhibit in Paris in 1925 that featured Art Deco architecture and design. People from all over the world went to that exhibit and brought Art Deco home with them. The Art Deco period here was fairly brief, from about 1935 until 1950. The Congress Hotel was erected in 1936. And I'll point out some of the features that are typical of Art Deco buildings in Miami Beach. First, the front facade is symmetric, meaning if you fold it in half, it's the same on both sides. It has a taller middle section and lower side sections. Next, you'll notice the ledges over the windows. The nickname for those here are eyebrows. They served a very important function. These buildings were erected without air conditioning. The eyebrows provide shade for the interior, keeping it cooler. You see the painted relief here. It's the main form of ornamentation on Art Deco buildings in Miami Beach. You'll notice a little curlicue pattern on the relief. It's a very common symbol on Art Deco buildings. It's called a frozen fountain. If you think of water coming up from the ground and curling away, that's what the symbol depicts. You'll even find frozen fountains on manhole covers in Miami Beach. Another feature you'll notice is that the building is 3 stories in height. There's a reason for that. In the 1930s, the Miami Beach city regulations stated that if a building was 4 stories or more, it needed an elevator. Follow me to the next stop on the tour. We're standing in front of one of Miami Beach's best-known buildings. It's commonly known as the Versace Mansion. It was home of the noted Italian fashion designer Gianni Versace in the 1990s. When he purchased the building, it was in bad shape. It had physically deteriorated. Versace spent $6.9 million for the property, then another $30 million renovating it. The style of the building is Mediterranean Revival. Mediterranean Revival architecture was popular in Miami Beach from about 1920 until 1935. There's about 300 Mediterranean Revival buildings in Miami Beach today. We're in front of the Hotel Victor, another great Art Deco building with a beautiful interior, including the terrazzo floor, a beautiful mural of the Everglades National Park, and some classic Art Deco chandeliers. Miami Beach is noted for its colorful buildings, especially those with pastels. Behind me is a great example, the Marlin Hotel. These tours are offered by the Miami Design Preservation League. You can find more information about the tours at its website, mdpl.org. Thank you for coming on today's tour. I hope to see you soon on one of our tours in Miami Beach.
Howard, good to see you again.
Hello, Yuval. How are you?
Good. So last time we spoke a little bit about the tours that we have at MDPL, the Art Deco tours, the Jewish Heritage Tour, and I kind of we started talking about the Scandal Tour. So I feel like for all this greatness that is going on tonight, let's go for another scandal. What do you have for us tonight?
Okay, sure thing. So in the early 1930s, gambling, both legal and illegal, became a main tourist attraction in South Florida. Horse racing was legalized in 1931. Hialeah Racetrack in the Miami suburbs was the first racetrack in the area to open. Its annual racing dates of January 1st through March 15th became the unofficial tourist season in Miami Beach. Slot machines were legalized, but only for a very brief time from 1935 to 1937, but they proliferated even after that. What became the biggest draw in Miami Beach, though, was illegal bookmaking. It's the betting on horse races throughout the country. And it became widespread. And I have a picture of a bookie working the phones here in the 1940s. It wasn't big time gambling like Las Vegas now has. It was small time gambling. If a hotel had a swimming pool, it was often in a cabana near the pool, otherwise in a small room off the main lobby. And the picture I'm showing here is the lobby of the Essex House Hotel, which is in Miami Beach at 10th Street and Collins Avenue. You can see the 3 arrows in the floor there pointing to the smaller room, which is now a bar. Those 3 arrows indicated to patrons where the gambling was taking place, so they wouldn't have to ask at the front desk. Of course, Miami Beach authorities knew what was going on, but for the most part, they turned a blind eye to the gambling because it brought a lot of money into the city. In the early 1940s, a big gambling syndicate was founded by 5 Miami Beach residents. Here's a picture of the 5 founders. It was the S&G Gambling Syndicate. And eventually they controlled the bookmaking in 200 area hotels. In 1948, taking in $26 million, quite a large sum for those days.
So Howard, that means that instead of money exchange, currency exchanges in the hotels, you actually had illegal gambling going on?
Correct. It was almost like sometimes a little booth where today you would exchange money, but then it was, bets being placed. So I mentioned the S&G Gambling Syndicate. Nobody knows for sure what S&G stood for, but it may have been for stop and go. When there was an occasional crackdown by authorities, operations had to start. When the authorities looked the other way, they could go on. There's an anecdote that one could walk up and down Collins Avenue in Miami Beach in the late 40s and continuously hear horse racing results from radios playing in open windows in hotels along the way. There was a big crackdown on the gambling in 1950 that put an end to most, though not all of it, and ended the S&G Gambling Syndicate for good.
So Howard, this is part of like your tour. You go around the city and basically show all this. So this is the Scandal
Correct.
Tour. Tell us a little bit about this new thing that MDPL is. I don't know if it's new, but you have this on-demand thing going on now. I understand that you're working on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays are the normal Art Deco tours. One of them was what we saw the video earlier. But tell us a little bit about the on-demand idea.
Sure thing. So when the regular Art Deco tours aren't being offered on the days of the week, they're not happening. And the information is on the MDPL website. They could call and find out if a private tour is available for them, if a guide is available. So a tour could be arranged for Art Deco. Also, for any time during the week, there's several specialty tours that are being offered on demand. A gay and lesbian tour, the Scandals tour that we were just talking about, a Jewish themed walking tour, and a tour just about Mediterranean revival architecture. And all of the information can be found on the Preservation League's website, mdpl.org.
And the good thing about all this, Howard, is that a lot of people now are vaccinated. And it's outdoors, so this should be a much more comfortable thing to do now than before. Howard, thank you so much. We're definitely going to have you back. This is such a treat to have you, and I'm booking an on-demand tour very, very soon because I got fully immune today. So thank you for that.
Congratulations to you, and thank you for having me.
You got it. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Our next guest for tonight, we're going back to Stefan from Five String Swing. Take it away, Stefan.
Absolutely. All right, I've got a new tune for you guys that I've actually never performed. This is a beautiful tune by John Klenner called Just Friends. Enjoy. Just friends, lovers no more. Just friends, but not like before. To think of what we've been and not to kiss again seems like pretending it isn't the ending. Two friends drifting apart. Two friends, but one broken heart. We loved, we laughed, we cried, and suddenly love died. The story ends and we're just friends.
Wow, Stefan. This is great.
Thank you.
And guess what? We're going to have Kyle right back.
I'm still here. You can't get rid of me, folks. This next one is a little ode to the time we may have lost, or rather, the too much time we had on our hands during this pandemic. I don't know about you, but I feel like we still haven't even made it through summer 2020 yet. That's where my brain is at. So if that's the case for you, join me on this little time travel. Feel free to sing along if you know the words. The leaves of brown came tumbling down, remember that September in the rain. The sun went out just like a dying ember that September in the rain. Through every word of love I heard you whisper that rain, it's seemed to call a sweet refrain. Though spring is here, to me it's still September. That September in the rain. Through every word of love I heard you whisper. That rain, it seemed to call a sweet refrain. It keeps calling your name. Though spring is here, to me it's still September. That September in the rain. That September in the rain. Thank you. Beautiful dancing, folks. Beautiful.
That was a new one, Kyle. I like that one. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is time for the hocus pocus time, a la vintage. So we have Rhett, I think.
Tantalizing audiences everywhere he goes, this globe-trotting phenom has been everywhere. From New York City's Carnegie Hall to the Théâtre des Châtelets in Paris, France, this illusionist has been performing up-close magic and confusing people since the tender age of 12. Get ready to be astounded, astonished, and perplexed for the one and only Red Aaron Gooder.
Red, you're back. How you doing?
Unmuted, and now I'm great.
So what do you have for us? I'm always freaked out, never know what's going to happen. Tell us.
Oh, we're going to play a little game called I Guess What You're Thinking, and then I call it mind reading. How about that? Does that sound okay?
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, I need some people to help me. Actually, I need as many people to help me today as possible. This is how you can help. You can help me by going and grabbing a book, any book with the English language.
It's an actual book, right? An actual physical book.
Any book you have around, or a magazine or a piece of paper that has a lot of words on it. We're just looking for a bunch of random words. So if you have that around, just go grab something now. That's right. And then I need two people to actually help me out. These people are going to do the actual mind reading. So just raise your hand if you want to be one of those people. If you don't have a book, you would be a good candidate.
Christine Kuzamecki has one. I think.
Okay, we'll go Christine. That's great.
There's Chris Malond.
Kyle's raising his hand. Do we want to get Kyle on
Kyle,
here?
you got a book. Kyle has a book. Is three enough? Between
Chris,
Christine, and Kyle.
We need as many books as possible, but I just need two. I need two people to actually help me out. So we're gonna go.
I say let's add.
Okay, Christine. Christine. And who else? Kyle?
Yes.
Okay, Kyle. Let's do
I'm
it,
paying
Kyle.
I'm paying Kyle anyway, so you might as well use it twice.
All right, now to be clear, Christine and Kyle, we haven't worked anything out beforehand. Is that right?
Nope. I may be paid to be here, but Rhett hasn't given me any money.
Well,
by the way, Sherry also, I think, has a book if you want to
okay, this is what I need to do now. Everybody who has a book, I need you to open it up to a random page and hold it up to the screen so that I can see all of your books. Hold it up to your screen, like right up here, right up to the screen, so I can see as many books, as many words as possible. Hold them up. Okay, perfect. Get them up there. Sheila, you got your finger in front of the book there.
I have to turn my
Kyle, I see a green screen. That's all I see behind
I
you.
have to turn my screen off.
I mean, Rhett. I see a green screen
You
behind.
see a green screen. Oh,
Yeah, I don't see the people.
stand by, everyone.
Is this another hocus pocus magic thingy?
How about that? Is that better?
Nope.
Still green screen.
That's okay. I can add them onto the screen if you want and just.
No, I know what to do. Don't worry.
Oh!
There you go.
So you have the whole gallery mode.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Kyle and Christine, I'm gonna read off some of these words. Christine, I'm gonna have you go first. I'm gonna read off a list of words that I see, and I want you to think of just one. And then Kyle, I'll give you some words too, and you'll think of one. Okay, sound good? So hold those up for me. Let me see those words. Okay, this one's for Christine. Any of these words you want to pick? Let's go with distance, important, speaking. A little closer, everyone. Operate, respectively. Let's go with disprove. Everybody, turn your page once. Let's go with expression, respiration. I see salesperson, impersonal, and trampolines. Everybody got, so one of those words, Christine, you're just going to think of any of those words, okay?
Yep.
You got it in your mind?
Got it.
Perfect. Okay, now Kyle, keep holding those books up. I need more words. Kyle, here's your words. Any of these words, let's go with lonely. And happiness and rational. Everybody flip your page again. Let me see those words. Flip your page one more time. Let's go with manipulate, frustrated, argument. I see stranger, observant, conversation, and personality. Okay, of those words, Kyle, you got one of those words.
Got it.
Fantastic. We will start with you, Christine. Any chance you can come off mute for me?
Yes, I think I am.
Oh,
Can you
you
hear
are.
me?
You're off mute. That's perfect. That's perfect. All right. Christine, I want you to imagine your word floating in space in front of you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Hold
see
on,
all
hold
the
on.
letters? Can you see all the letters?
Kyle, I think you have Christine McKay up there instead of Christine Kuzumecki. So we hear Kuzumecki, but not Christine McKay. So if you want Christine McKay, the one that is on your screen right now, Christine McKay, unmute yourself.
There's multiple Christines. This is
Yes, there is. There we go.
okay.
Sorry.
All right, Christine McKay, do you have a word? Do you have one of those words?
I have a word.
One of the words from all of the books from all over the world. We have one random word, right?
Yes.
We got about a 1 in 20,000 shot of getting this one right. Okay. Can you see all the letters in front of you, floating in front of you?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna just try to put them right here for me. I see a P. Is that right? Is there a P in your word?
Yes.
Fantastic. And then I see that's an E. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And then it looks like an R.
Yes.
Yes. And then
In any order, right? Not
any order.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's an S in there, right? An S.
Yes.
And then okay, good. An O. O.
Yep.
N.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna buy a vowel. I'm gonna go with an A.
No A.
Sorry, the A is upside down. That's actually a V. Yes. Is that right?
No
A
V.
V. No A. No V.
Nope.
At the end, sorry, that's not a V, that's a Y at the very end of the word, yeah?
No.
No! You got one of the words from the first list, yes?
What's that?
One of the words from the first list.
Yes.
S, O. I'm so sorry. You said no N?
There's an N.
You did say N.
Yes.
And I
No,
got
A.
it. Yes, sorry. The expression on your face threw me off. The expression, you are thinking of the word expression. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Fantastic. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do a little trial and error. Thank you so much, Christine. That was awesome. I'm
I
gonna
knew
take
you'd
you
get
off.
it.
I knew I would too. I'm going to take you off here though. And it's just me and Kyle now. Kyle, here's a little warm up. Just yes or no. Can you read what I just wrote on this piece of paper? Can you read that? Yes or no?
No.
Perfect. That was exactly right. Okay, that's just some good. Yeah, we broke him. Kyle, same thing. You're thinking you see the word right here, right?
See it.
All right, perfect. I see, we're going to start with a vowel. I see an A, yes?
There is an A.
Okay, one A, and then there's a T, right?
Correct.
And then we're going to go with another vowel. That looks like an E to me.
That sure is.
Uh-huh, and then we're going to go with an R.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Then N. N, is there an N in the word?
I believe there is. Not an A or a V, but an N.
Not an A or a V. You said there was an A. Yes, thank you. Now we have an S. Is there an S?
Correct.
Yes, good. O.
No.
O. No, that's a G. There's a tail on that O.
Correct.
Yes, it's a G. All right, I think I have it here worked out. Sorry, let me put the tail on the O. For the very first time, what is the word that of all the words and all the books and all the houses, what is the word you're thinking of?
Well, I'm no stranger to your tricks here, but that sure is my word. Oh!
Stranger! There it is.
Wow.
Very nice.
A
Very
little mind
impressive.
reading for you today, Kyle. Thank you. You're so good looking that I have to get rid of you because I don't like the competition.
Well, Kyle has to sing like in a minute. Go get ready, Kyle. That was amazing. So you have another really quick trick for us. And you know what we'll do? We'll use Christine Kuzumecki since we didn't get to use her this one. We'll use her on the next one.
You got it, Christine Kuzumecki.
Meanwhile, you get ready because after this next song, you're going right back up, Rhett.
Oh,
Kyle,
boy.
are you ready for us?
That broke my brain a little too much. I don't know that I'm ready at all.
Yeah, I
But,
was touching my I was checking to see if my wallet was still in my pocket. But every time this guy gets on, I'm freaked out.
Yeah, I get that. I'm questioning all my career choices here. I thought I was a little less easy to read, but nice job, Rhett. Well,
You
here's
got
a
it,
tune
Kyle.
for all y'all. Enjoy this one. Let's go. After you gone and left me crying, after you gone, there's no denying you'll feel blue, you'll feel sad, you'll miss the dearest pal that you've ever had. Well, there'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you just might regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break just like mine, and you'll want me only after you've gone away. There'll come a time, now don't forget it. There'll come a time when you might regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine and you'll want me only after you've gone away. After you've gone, why won't you leave me? Never leave me by my side. Don't be a stranger no more. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That was a new one. This is great.
Try to keep it mixed up.
Yeah, well, guess what? Being mixed up is part of Rhett's job. So he's going to come right back up. Rhett, freak us out again. You can do a quick one if you want. And I think we have Christine Kuzumecki. We're going to put her on if she still wants to do this trick. Christine.
Christina, you ready?
I'm here.
Fantastic. Are you, did you do a costume change for us?
No.
Oh, okay. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Let me ask
Did
you
I
a
have
question.
done a costume change?
No, not at all. No, I saw you duck out, and I wondered if you did a costume change. But
Oh, no, I was getting water.
oh, I knew that. I could read. That's correct. That's the right answer.
Of course.
No, I'm kidding. Actually, do you have a deck of cards with you by chance?
I've got like Ticket to Ride cards.
No. Don't worry. We're just gonna use our imagination. So I want you to imagine that you have a deck of cards, okay?
All right.
And I want you to pull them out of the box and spread them out in front of you so you can see all 52 cards.
All right.
And now, very quickly, I want you to separate the number cards from the picture cards. You separated those?
Yep.
Fantastic. Now I want you to reach in and I want you to pull out. It's up to you, either the number cards or the picture cards. Which ones do you want to pull out?
You want me to tell you what I'm pulling out?
Yes.
Okay, the picture cards.
The picture cards, great. Pull them out and throw them on the floor everywhere. Make a huge mess. Don't worry. You can clean it up later. So you're holding in front of you now. You're left with just the picture cards. Is that right?
Yes.
Fantastic. So you've got the jacks, the queens, and the kings. Don't tell me, but I want you to pull out just one. And I really want you to focus on it. I want you to clearly know. Don't tell me which one, but I want you to know if it's a jack, queen, or king, and if it's the clubs, hearts, spade, or diamond. You very clearly see that card. Is that right?
As long as I know which one's which, yes. The spades are the shovels, the clovers
The spades go like this. The clubs are puppy dog feet. The heart is a heart, and the diamond is, well, a diamond. You got it?
Got it. I got it.
You clearly know which one it is. Okay, fantastic. Now we're going to go a little further. I want you to fold it in half. And I want you to fold it in half again. And then I want you to take an imaginary lighter and light it.
It's a good thing I didn't have to do this with my real cards.
I know, right? And now you're going to light it on fire. And it's going to go up in a puff of smoke. Whew! All right. So the card is gone, but you are left with the lighter. Is that right? You still have the lighter in your hand? Can you pass it to me? Just hold it right up here to the camera. Perfect. That's beautiful. I love it. And now I want you to think of the card that you lit on fire just a moment ago. Are you thinking of the card?
I am thinking of the card.
Fantastic. Oh, that worked perfectly. Wonderfully. Now, you have not told me which card you're thinking of. Is that right?
I have not.
For the very first time. Was it a jack, a queen, or a king?
It was a queen.
It was a queen. And what was it? The queen of what?
Hearts.
The queen of hearts?
Hearts.
You're certain?
I am certain.
You're positive?
Oh, yes.
That is so amazing because you just sent through the screen the queen of hearts.
No. Red, you are amazing. Please go away. You have a wedding to go to now. So Red has been here.
Yes, I have to leave. I have to
doing
leave
this
early. I have
class.
to go to a wedding.
Thank you, Christine Kuzumecki. What we're going to do now is we're going to have Stefan come right back. And right after that, we have Jack Johnson, chairman of the board, coming on to say something. Take it away, Stefan.
All right. Okay. For some reason, there's a little bit of a Georgia theme today, but I want to play some Hoagie Carmichael, Georgia.
Wow, 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 wow. Woo! So we have a special guest that we haven't had yet here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jack Johnson, chairman of the board of MDPL. Hi, Jack.
Hello, how are you?
Great, we're so happy to have you, especially on such a special month. Tell us a little bit about what's going on this month for everybody.
Okay, thanks. The International Coalition of Art Deco Societies has proclaimed that April is World Art Deco Month. All over the world, Art Deco societies are sponsoring events this month. Whether you know it or not, you are participating in the World Art Deco Month event sponsored by the Miami Design Preservation League. And I dare say this is the most fun of all the Art Deco Month events. Miami Design Preservation League was founded in 1976 by Barbara Bear Capitman and Leonard Horowitz, and was the very first Art Deco society in the world. Barbara Capitman also helped to found Art Deco societies in cities across America, including New York City, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., Palm Beach, Florida, and many others. Today, there are Art Deco societies in more than 30 cities worldwide. And Miami Beach was where the Art Deco preservation movement began. If you enjoy celebrating with MDPL, mark your calendars for our annual Art Deco weekend on Ocean Drive, January 14 to 16, this coming January 2022. In addition, MDPL will be hosting the World Congress of Art Deco in Miami Beach, May 1st to 7th, 2023, in 2 years. Art Deco fans from all over the world will be coming to Miami Beach for a full week of tours, lectures, and parties. Planning for these events is underway. Watch our website, mdpl.org, for details as they become available. And now back to the Deco Speakeasy.
Jack, we're all over that. I just heard that and I went, I'm there. We definitely want to do something. Thank you so much. And thank you for helping make all of this happen. This has been a real treat and we'd love to continue this going. So thank you so much for joining us and taking time to be with us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It's a pleasure.
And now that we know that, we're going to celebrate with a little bit of a vintage cocktail, the daiquiri.
Titillating audiences over 15 years with her sultry burlesque moves and ornate costumes, Aurora Natrix, also known as the British Invasion, has shimmied and shaken her way from Vegas to Paris, New York City to New Orleans, and from sea to shining sea. Her diverse expertise also include vintage mixology. So get ready to be spifflicated with some specialty giggle juice in our next segment, Cocktails and Culture.
Thank you, Yuval, for the introduction. I'm really excited to make this drink for you all tonight. We're going to make things a little more tropical and fun and take a trip down to Cuba where this drink was invented. So, not everyone agrees that this person invented the cocktail, but most people do attribute it to Jennings Cox. In the late 1800s, this American businessman was down in Cuba for an expedition to mine iron in the mountains down there. And he was just in a little town called Daiquiri. The crew that he brought down were paid very handsomely, not just in money, but also tobacco and the regional liquor, rum. Supposedly, he had some guests come to visit from across the sea, and he didn't want to shock their palates that had been used to gin and whiskey with rum, so he decided to incorporate some of the fresh ingredients from the local surroundings. And that's where daiquiri came to be, because it's a mixture of rum. Specifically, Bacardi was what it was made with first, as well as sugar and fresh lime juice. So let's get started. What you're going to do is take your shaker. I already have a coupe glass chilling. I'm going to fill my shaker with ice. We're going to add 2 ounces of white rum. One ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. I've already done it. And this is simple syrup. So simple syrup is a mixture of sugar and water, equal parts brought to a boil. And literally just, you're going to wait for the sugar to dissolve, let it cool, and that is your simple syrup. Traditionally, it was always made with demerara sugar, but you can use white sugar or even a light brown sugar. I'm going to put the lid on it, give it a good shake. So this drink used to be served over shaved ice. It still is in some places. I like to serve it just up in a really pretty coupe glass. And people sometimes associate this drink with Hemingway. And there's actually a version called the Hemingway Daiquiri. But it's not what he drank. He was a little bit of a... he liked his booze. Just say that. And the Hemingway Daiquiri was actually just like 3.5 ounces of straight rum with just like a squeeze of lime. No sugar, nothing. And that's not something that really most people were willing to drink. So they created a special version just for him. But this is the classic daiquiri. We're just going to finish it off with a pretty lime peel. Get that just bouncing on the edge. And voila, the daiquiri.
And I'll drink to that, ladies and gentlemen. A nice vintage daiquiri, though this is champagne, for World Art Deco Month. And for us to continue doing this, I'm celebrating the fact that today I'm 2 weeks after my full vaccination. So I'm very, very excited about that and seeing all of you and going back to normal as soon as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 more songs that we could do still. And we have Kyle coming up. Hey, Kyle, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Yuval. I tell you what, I am just maybe a couple of it's Wednesday is going to be my second shot. So I'm very excited that in about 2.5 weeks, I'll be able to go out there and do whatever I want within reason, of course. This next song is what I'm going to sing in kind of thinking ahead for when my wife and I, who have been in isolation pretty much since March, are going to finally get to go out and have a date. I'm sure many of you can agree, but hopefully not too much. Gee, it's great after being out late, walking my baby back home. Arm in arm over meadow and farm, walking my baby back home. We go along harmonizing a song, I'm reciting a poem. Hours go by and they give me the eye, walking my baby back home. We stop for a while, she gives me a smile and snuggles her head to my chest. We start into bed and that's when I get her powder all over my vest. After I kind of straighten my tie, she asks to borrow my comb. One kiss, then we continue again, walking my baby back home. Woo. If you haven't gotten up on your feet yet, I think I'd like to see a few of you dancing. She's afraid of the dark, so I have to park outside of her door till it's light. She says if I try to kiss her, she'll cry. I dry her tears all through the night, hand in hand to a barbecue stand. Right from her doorway we roam. Eat and then it's a pleasure again. Walking my baby, talking my baby, loving my baby, I don't mean maybe, walking my baby, right back home. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Kyle, that was amazing. And we have time for one song before saying goodbye. We have Stefan Zeitner from 5 String Swing. Take it away, Stefan.
Sure. Thank you so much. So great to see everybody again. I am also looking forward to my last shot on Tuesday. I think I'm going to close out the night here with some classic Charleston. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this, we conclude essentially the night. I have a few people that I want to thank. I want to thank Rhett, which is not here. I want to thank Jack Johnson for coming on tonight. What a treat that was. Aurora, I want to thank, we already thanked the magician, and Stefan Zeitner, and Daniel. I haven't seen him, but Daniel Serraldo, of course. So yeah, we've been having a great. We've been having the Kyle. Did I not mention Kyle? Did I not? And Kyle Gamberland.
It's okay, Yuval. I don't do it for the thanks.
We want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank all of our musicians. And all the variety acts that we have at different times. We are so lucky to have MDPL find reasons for us to continue doing this amazing event, and to do it during World Art Deco Month is a real treat. Till the next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We had a great time with you. See you soon.